Texas forever like Bombay, I'm Rambo in the yo. Billy rich like John Jack, I'm Camo in the yo. These thoughts can't clock me nowadays. You wish I was your pound cake. Boy, you know I look good at boy. Wish I was your baby mom. Want me to come around and give you good karma, but no. We escalate up in this bitch like elevators. But sometimes shit go down when it's $1 billion on the
What's good? What's litty? What's poppin'? What's up, K Mafia? Okay, so your girl been gone for a minute. I know. Sorry. But look at this little knot at the end of my curl. But anyway, yeah, I know I've been gone for a minute. And this irritated me. Hold on. I know I've been gone for a minute. And I'm sorry. But, like, your girl honestly just been lazy. Because I haven't been doing nothing. I haven't been doing absolutely nothing. But your girl just been lazy, okay? But we got some stuff coming up. So, yeah. But, anywho, I've been talking for a minute. So, let me tell y'all what the video about, first of all. Okay, so, this video is going to be a case talk about my first heartbreak. Yep. So, let's get this straight. Your girl not allowed to date until I'm 16, which is in a couple months. So, this wasn't really a dating situation, but basically we were dating. My mom even said y'all was dating. Okay, so everybody wants to see this for some reason, so I'm gonna tell y'all. What happened was, first of all, 2016 on October 22nd, I believe, is when I met him. We're gonna call him City. Yeah, so we're gonna call him City. So, yeah, October 22nd, 2016 is when I met City. And it was like a friendly, he's my cousin's god brother. Yeah, he's my cousin's god brother. So, it's like, I knew he existed, but I never really talked to him. I've seen him a couple times at church, but like nothing serious. So on October 22nd, we had a carnival at my church, and he came with my aunt. And at the time, it was just like, okay, you cool, whatever. Like, it was a little flirting, but nothing serious. Excuse me. So that was a Sunday. That was a Saturday. The next day on Sunday, he came to church. He took my phone, put his number in my phone, and we started talking. By October 31st, Halloween, I was at my friend's house for her Halloween party. And I guess you could say that's when it became more of dating rather than talking, even though we still weren't dating, because once again, I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend. So, yeah. But I guess that's when you can say we started dating or whatever. So, we started dating then, and it went on for a long time. It was off and on. Like, we stopped talking for maybe a month and a half-ish, 2 months at the most. But we would start right back talking. So, to me, it was still a year of us talking when October 31st, 2017 came around again. And we were still talking. So, it's basically a year, give or take. So, we've been talking for a long time. Most of my friends know about him. Like, when I tell you most of my friends know him, most of my friends know about him. Because if you know what skate machine is, it's like some place that most kids go in Houston. So everybody knew him because he was always there. So you either knew of him or you just really knew him. But yeah, so me and City was talking for a year, I want to say. Yeah, a year, give or take, if you count the breaks or whatever. But, yeah, so we were talking for a year, and one of my closest friends that have been my friend since Well, she hasn't been my friend that long, but I saw her as a really, really close friend. Like, I saw her more of a sister rather than a friend. But yeah, so she one day it was Super Bowl. So okay, let's rewind. My birthday, which is in January. He hadn't been coming to church for a long, long time, and he really wasn't the just go to church type person. So it wasn't abnormal for him not to come to church. But my birthday was on a Monday this year. My birthday was on a Monday, and he came to church that Sunday. And first of all, ain't nobody slow. Like, we always on the phone. Like, when I tell you, go to sleep on the phone, wake up on the phone throughout the whole day, whether we just holding the phone, whether we talking on the phone. That's what we did. That was us. We was on the phone. And most of the time, all we was doing was saying hello on the phone. That was a game that we came up with, because I'm a weird person. I'm just gonna come up out of nowhere and say, hey, hello, hey. And he used to be like, what is you doing, Kendall? Like, really? So he made a game out of it. He said, because I'm goofy. So if you do something silly to me, I'm gonna laugh. So we made a game. We kept saying hello back and forth, whoever laughed first lost. So, being me, I laughed first every time. So we always doing that on the phone, just sitting on the phone, wake up on the phone, at school on the phone, getting in trouble, teacher telling me to put my phone up because I'm on the phone with him. So we so we was talking for a year, like a little minute. But yeah, that Sunday before my birthday, he came to church to see me for my birthday, because we don't get to see each other that much. I mean, we see each other, but not really. So that Sunday, he came to church for my birthday. First of all, my mom caught on to that. She was like, when we got in the car to go to my granny house for my birthday dinner, she was like, Kendall, why did City come to church? And I was like, she was like, Kendall, why did City come to church? I was like, for my birthday. Like, I was trying so hard not to tell her, but if I would have lied, she probably would have been mad. But because I didn't lie, she wasn't mad. She was like, that's what I thought, and started driving. But yeah, so it wasn't like just no, oh, I talked to him. That was my boyfriend. And there was really like, it was funny. Like, what am I talking about? This is my sister talking about. I jump subjects. What? But yeah, it was, our relationship was cool. Like, we was cool. And, I don't know when it was. Super Bowl, I don't know. It was in February. February 4th. I don't know how I remember these dates. Don't ask. But it was February 4th. And like weeks before, I had asked my mom could she go get him for the Super Bowl party we was having at church. So he came to church and he stayed after church for the Super Bowl party. And during the Super Bowl party, we was really cool. We was playing around, like nothing was wrong. But like, nothing was wrong. Nothing was wrong with us. I don't know what happened afterwards, but anyway, yeah. So we was dancing with everybody. We went outside because first of all we were at church, so we couldn't really dance to music in the church. But we went outside, had the car, like literally it was like what's that movie? Something Street. It's a dance movie. Oh shoot. If you know what movie that is, comment down below. It's something Street, something. No, Step Up, Street Battle, something like that. Yeah, but that movie is like, it was like in that movie when they had the cars in a circle and the lights were on, and they had the music playing out of the cars and stuff. That's exactly how it was. We had the cars and the lights on us and the music playing through the car. So we was dancing and stuff, just chilling, like everybody. I thought I heard the door. Everybody acting a plum fool and everything. And when we got back in, we played dominoes. By the way, I beat them like every time. Except for one time I played because I stepped in for somebody else before. I didn't start at the beginning. If I start at the beginning, I'm going to win. Like, hands down. But anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so it's time to go home. And my aunt, we live far from my church now. After the flood, we live far from my church now, and he lives closer to my church. So my mom was like, that's backtracking if I have to take him home and stuff. But she was still gonna take him home. But my aunt offered to take him home. So when my aunt offered to take him home, my mom was like, yeah, you can take him home, thank you, or whatever. We said bye. We said bye to each other. He got in my aunt's car, and I immediately, we immediately called each other as soon as we separated. So we was on the phone, but my mom was like, girl, you just got to see him. Y'all was with him. You was with him all day. My sister like, girl, like, really, really, sis, really? So I was like, okay, whatever. And he was like, I'm going to call you back when I get home. So I'm at home, and my mom's pulling into the garage when my phone rang. I'm like, okay, perfect timing. So I get out the car. I'm on the phone. I come in my room and lay down, getting ready to go to sleep because I'm tired. And he gonna talk about some, I don't want to talk to you no more. We was just cool the whole day, and you gonna talk about some, okay. Okay, that's all I said. I said, okay. Because first of all, I thought he was pranking me because he loves doing that. CD loves pranking people. We used to prank each other all the time. But that was his favorite thing to do, to prank me. So I was like, at first I was like, okay. He was like, no, I'm for real, Kendall. I was like, by this time I started to feel like it was real. So I was like, okay. Like, all right, whatever. So he hung up the phone, and he called back and was like, but when he called back, I was like, okay, now I know it's a prank, because if you stop talking to somebody, you don't call them back right after you tell them that. But he called back and was like, are you okay? And I was like, what do you mean, am I okay? Like, I'm shook, but yeah. But yeah, he was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay, whatever. So we get off the phone. Maybe 5-10 minutes later, my friend, the one house that I went to for the Halloween party today, we started actually talking. She calls me and is like, the one that I see as my sister. She calls me and is like, you and City broke up, or you and City stopped talking. I was like, yeah, wow. I was like, how do you even know that? It literally just happened. She was like, Kendall, not for real. Like, are you for real? Or y'all pranking me? I was like, no, what are you talking about? She was like, I can't believe he did that. Like, she still wasn't telling me what happened. And I was like, girl, what happened? Like, what did he do? She talked about something. He just came over here and asked me out. Stopped. But, yeah, she was like, he just came over here and asked me out. And I was like, okay. Like, first I thought they were pranking me together, but she was dead serious. And I was like, oh, okay. I was fine, like, honestly. Like, I was fine because I was like, we were friends before we started talking on more than a friend level. And we could still be friends afterwards. So, yeah. Like, we cool. If you still need a ride to church, my mom is not gonna tell you you gonna have a ride to church if you need one. Like, we cool or whatever. What happened to make this my first real heartbreak was that I'm laying down and my friend's talking to me, And she like, yeah, he just my stuff, and I'm telling him I'm not finna do that to you, and I'm telling him like I'm not finna do that. That's you, my friend, like you, my sister, and all this stuff. And he studied saying, I don't care, F her. She ugly anyway. You look better than her. She like just going off about me, like just bashing me. And that's what hurt me. It's not the fact that we stopped talking. It's not the fact that he asked out my friend. You have a right to ask out whoever you want to. It was down bad that you asked out my friend, but hey, I can't stop you. It's the fact that you badmouthed me to my friend for no reason. I didn't do nothing to you. And that's what honestly made that my first heartbreak, because been rocking with each other for a year, waiting until I turned 16 to where we could really call each other boyfriend and girlfriend. And you do like, dude, then talk to my mama trying to convince her to let me have a boyfriend before I turned 16 because it wasn't that far off. But you badmouthing me. Like, okay. But that's when it hurt me. That's when I started crying. That's when I just balled up in my bed and cried. And I was rejecting every call that came my way because my friends were trying to call me. He was trying to call me. And I was just like, I turned my phone off. I left my phone in here. And I took my pillow, my favorite pillow, sitting on my bed. And I walked to my mama's room. And I just went and curled up in my mama's bed. And she was like, Kendall, what's wrong with you? Why are you in here? I was like, I didn't even tell her. I was just like, I just don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be in that room by myself. And she half sleep, so she was like, okay, whatever. And I just balled up and cried myself to sleep. Honestly, I didn't even sleep. I stayed up till like 5 in the morning. I had to be up for 5:30. Yeah. I was like in and out of sleep, and I really didn't sleep when I went in sleep. But we were sitting out. The next morning, I get ready for school. Like, I haven't talked the whole morning. And that's usually my time when my mama and me play gospel music, and we singing the whole way, her to work and me to school. But that day, my mama played music, and I was just sitting there looking out the window. I had my pillow with me, and I had, like, I did not care that day. I had on some joggers and a hoodie. And I didn't do nothing to my hair. My hair was in a little bun. Like, that hurt. I honestly don't even know why it hurt me, but it hurt. It did. And I was in the car, and my mama knew something was wrong with me. She was like, Kendall, what's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. And I wouldn't tell her at first. And she was like, girl, what is wrong with you? You sitting there with tears in your eyes. What is wrong? And I was like, all I said was, City asked out the girl. And she was like, she was shook too. And she was like, I had a feeling it had something to do with him, but why would he do that? Like, what happened and stuff? And I was just like, I don't know. He told me he didn't want to talk to me. And then I got a call from my friend saying that he did that. And she was like, and she just really talked to me, because as soon as she started talking to me and she understood, I started crying. Like, I just broke down. And on my way to school, I'm sitting here breaking down in the car crying. And she's like, you really liked him, didn't you? And I was like, yes. Like, he wasn't the cutest in the bunch. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, dude was not that cute. But he wasn't ugly either. And I'm the type of person that you don't gotta, like, if you downright ugly, I might not talk to you. But like, you don't gotta be no freaking supermodel for me to want to talk to you. Like, as long as you got a good personality, we cool, and you make me happy, then okay. But that was the situation. That was the situation with him. Like, it wasn't that you was cute. It wasn't none of that. But my mom was like, you really liked him, and she was kind of shook at the fact that I really liked him that much to be sitting there crying like that. And I was like, yeah, I did like him, but like, and she just, and like, I told her what he said, um, to the girl about me, like how he was bad mouthing me or whatever. And she was like, and she was telling me, Kendall, you are beautiful. Like, she was just trying to make me feel better and stuff the whole way to school and stuff. And she was late to work. She called in late because she really wanted to talk to me. And we went and got breakfast, and then she took me to school, and I was a little late to school, but I really didn't care. Like, I didn't eat my breakfast, like the breakfast she bought me. It was in my purse the whole time. I didn't even bring a backpack to school that day. But it didn't matter because I had testing anyway that I didn't even know about. I had mock testing. I didn't even know. But yeah. I in the classroom just doing my test all day. Didn't talk to nobody really. After the day had ended, I still felt kind of bad. And the next day I was better. I really didn't sweat it that much. Yeah. The what? I don't know what I was finna say. I honestly don't. Yeah, but after that, he was still trying to call me, still trying to talk to me. And I had his number, but I deleted it. Instead of blocking it, I deleted it. And when I deleted it, I didn't know his number by heart. So he knew my number by heart. So even if he got a new phone, which he did, he would have been able to call me anyway. So he got a new phone, and it was an iPhone. And I'm like, cause like, okay, it was an iPhone. And I got a text saying, no, I didn't get a text. I got a call, like not even long after the whole thing happened. And it was from his regular phone, the number that I had deleted. And he talking to me, like, no, I answered the phone, and he started talking, and I immediately knew who it was. I just hung up the phone, and blocked that number. So I blocked it. Then maybe a couple weeks later, I was at church. No. Let's go back. I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, so his sister came to church like right after it happened. And his sister is talking to me like after, I don't know if this is after church or before church or what it was, but I'm in the kitchen with my cousin, and we just sitting down talking and stuff. She making popcorn or something for something. I don't know what she was doing, but I'm just sitting down, and his sister come up to me and was like, what happened with you in city? And I'm like, what you mean? She's talking about something. Y'all always be on the phone. Y'all, like, he be on the phone while I'm dropping him off to school, and he be talking about, so I'm gonna call you back later, while he walking in school, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And I'm like, what you want me to say? Like, I just told her to go ask him, and she was like, no, what happened? I just said, like, only way I knew to put it was, only way I knew to put it was that I said, your brother for everybody. Like, that's literally what I said. Like, I didn't know how else to put it, but that's what I said, because me and my cousin was playing around, and we was singing that song earlier, like, that nigga for everybody. Yeah, we was singing that song, and I had said that to his sister, because I didn't know what else to say. Like, I didn't feel like explaining the whole thing, so that's all I said. And she was like, oh, no, we don't raise no playboys. We don't raise no playboys. And I was like, nope, you raised one. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna talk to him. I was like, you don't have to, because it's over and done with. But if you want to, go right ahead. But yeah. And yeah. So he kept calling me, and I was at church, and I answered the phone because it was an unknown number, and he's talked, and I didn't know who it was at first. Like, I wasn't really paying attention because I was talking to somebody. So once I stopped talking to the person, I was like, wait, who is this? And he was like, who do you think it is? And as soon as he said that, I knew who it was. Once again, I hung up the phone. I went in the restroom and told my sister, I was like, guess who just called me? She talking about something. So as soon as I said that, he called back, and her and my cousin took my phone and answered it. And my cousin was like, do you need something? What do you want? Like, and he was like, yeah, I just want to talk to her and blah blah. So I took the phone. Maybe if I talk to him, he'll leave me alone. That's what's going on in my head. Talked to the phone, went to the car and talked to him, and he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, blah, blah, blah. I was like, even if I did want to forgive you, which I don't, because that was trifling. Even if I did want to forgive you, I couldn't, because my mom can't stand you now. My sister sure can't stand you. So, like, he was like, you went and told your mama and your sister? I was like, I will. Yes. What? Yes. But yeah, and he studied trying to apologize and stuff, and I'm just like, okay. But yeah, after that, I just hung up the phone, and he texted me, and I was like, you're good, bye. And that was an iPhone number, and I was like, I blocked that number too. And yeah, but I hope y'all like this video. It was long. I'm sorry. I might cut it down a little bit. Probably not, but because I'm lazy. But yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Share, comment, like, subscribe. K Mafia running through this thing like hadratata. Love y'all.
I know that you want it. I see that you watching. You love when I whine it. You know that I'm sexy. I hope that you ready to come here and get it with the hot girl them.
Rich them girls, them a part, the pum pum, them a wine up them waist, them a part.